Rebuilding Detroit may be as old as the city itself. We're all familiar with recycling, plastics and paper. But in Detroit, there's a company recycling building materials, lumber and bricks, and creating jobs in the process.
Standard Barber Co.
Here at Standard Barber Company on Cadillac Square in downtown Detroit, they do things old school. Haircut and a shave with a straight razor. Even the barbershop's furniture, fittings, and material are old school.
The marble on the stations came from Newberry Hall, which was a residence hall for nurses in Midtown.
Everywhere you look, antique fixtures and reclaimed lumber.
The same materials that you see in the shop were the same materials that were used to build Detroit in the late 1800s.
For owner Steve Economy, barbering was a dying art, now resurrected, just like his barbershop.
Barbering, it was big in the early 1900s, and so it was suitable to use materials from that time period as well.
But just like finding a good old school haircut, it's not all that easy finding old school building materials.
So we've got the antique lumber, we've got this full dimensional 2x4, we've got the rough sawn sheathing on the roof that has a really great value for us. Even the lath we can salvage and reuse.
Chris Rutherford is with Architectural Salvage Warehouse at Grand River and Warren in Detroit. As you'd expect, the warehouse is packed with lumber and other building supplies, but this is no Home Depot. No, this is the answer to part of Detroit's crushing blight problem. When a blighted house comes down, instead of shoveling the debris into a landfill, Architectural Salvage deconstructs it.
Deconstruction, for example, alone employs 6 to 1 over straight demolition, and then we get into the remanufacturing of the materials, and it just keeps multiplying from there and keeps all of that money in the local economy. So instead of buying lumber that's going to come from South America or anywhere else, getting Detroit wood and reusing it here in Detroit and even exporting it from Detroit.
And Architectural Salvage saves everything.
So we salvage everything that we can out of a house, even down to the antique hand-cut nails. These are the ingrain cutting boards that we make. So this is the 2x4s that came out of the houses that we deconstruct piece by piece, and then we make it into this product, and it'll get stamped with the address of the house that it came from, and that'll carry that history along with it to the new owners. Besides
finding new life for old materials, Architectural Salvage, a nonprofit, is also creating jobs and training people for them. For Steve Economy over at Standard Barber, that's a win-win.
We really like their mission, their nonprofit mission, creating jobs in the area. They're also helping out economic development in Detroit, which is something that was important.
Important because people with jobs, well, they need haircuts.
I think we're fully booked for the day. Can I get you in later in the week?
Business is good. Architectural Salvage Warehouse is open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. You can check it out for yourself. They're on 15th Street, right near the corner of Grand River and Warren Avenue, and they got a lot of stuff in there to look at.
What a great idea, because you know that wood is beautiful from back in the day, and the material they use
and they're
is so
employing
much better.
And they're employing people from the neighborhoods to deconstruct these old houses and then resave it, and then they're learning skills, getting jobs, getting paid for it. I mean, everybody wins in this thing.